Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, brothers and sisters. Iwarama, how are you guys? Hopefully you guys are fi auntie, and I apologize about being late. We're doing a little little open mic. لما تكون please like iyo subscribe nagu saar fadlan soo dhawaada waa anagii waa iyagii hadayna fahmi doonaan hadaynana baran doonaan. Welcome back to SS and onto open mic. There's no topic on table, everything goes, but how can I say, man? I think I'm gonna start off with a little story. This is the video that I wanted to play. You get me? Yes, my brother. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam to everyone. Let me just put out the link furthermore to the chat if anyone wants to come and join the panel. Make this into a discussion. Sorry. Yeah, I wanted to start off with this disturbing thing that's happening, and it's getting out of hand. You get me, my brothers and sisters. And if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm gonna play you a little clip. I think this sister articulated it well. I think she dropped it well, and yeah, let's get into it. Let me just drop this and show you what I'm talking about.
Guys, this is the voice for the voiceless, and we speak for people who cannot speak for themselves. Currently, we have an issue of kidnapping that is ongoing in Kenya and has been increasing of late. Specifically, Somali ladies are being targeted by these criminals because of the assumption that they are rich, or they come from a rich family, or they can raise this and that amount of money. So we have two missing girls, and Hafsa Muhammad Luqman's kidnapper had asked the family for 5 million shillings after recording a video of her looking completely different or opposite of how she looked before they tortured her. So please, if you know anything, if you've heard anything, if you suspect anything, if you have seen anything, if you have the tiniest bit of information about this kidnapping, kindly report to the nearest police station. If you're a Somali, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Kenyan, you have a big account, please spread awareness on your account. It will cost you nothing. Let's spread awareness. Let's educate people. Let's inform people. Information is power. And it's not right to think Somali people are rich. It is inaccurate. It is not true. It is not logical. Welcome back to...
Yeah, I think this is to articulate it better, and that's what I'm saying. Well, there's a little. I want to know what we could do about this situation. You guys have just joined, so we're going to be talking about the recent kidnapping of Habla Somali in Kenya, and yeah, I'm hearing they're frightened to come out. Suqa, shaqadodi, wahan, and like the sister said, this assumption of that Kenya. Agbe high standard, Agbe could be any or is this a specific target? Because this is starting to get out of hand slightly. Sorry guys. I do apologize. Usually I keep my phone silent, but yeah, I got another video for us, and I think this explains it more better than doing it.
kulanti wacan oo wanaagsan ololaha qiimaha qadarinta inaga mudan ee ku xiran YouTube channelkeena ayaa official meel kastoo ay joogtaan si kasta muuqaalka idiin soo gaaro waxaan leenahay waqtigu ha idiin wacnaado guuleysta halkan waa channelka ayaan official haddii ay tahay markii ugu horeysay booqashada channelka fadlan subscribe noo saar gambarelka fur haddaad hor noo joogtaan aad baad u mahadsantahay muuqaalka inoo like gareey wax aragtiya mawduucan aynu ka hadlayna qaybta commentiga ama ra'yiga ayaad noogu reebi kartaan dhammaantiin mahadsanidin waqtigu ha idiin wacnaado channelka ayaan official waa channel mar walba ka hadla arrimaha bulshada dhacdooyinka markaas ugu hadalha inta badan dhankaas ibraha bulshada xaaladihii u dambeeyey gudaha dalka iyo dibaddiisaba waxaynu saacadii lasoo dhaafay soo tabinaynay warbixino ka hadlaya dhibaatooyinka loo geysanayo gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed ee ku dhaqan magaalada Nairobi caasimadda dalka Kenya afduubka iyo dilalka loo geysanayo gabdhahaas oo marka dambeysa sii badanaya walaac ayaa mar walba soo wajahaya gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed halkaasi ku dhaqan gaar ahaan gabdhaha shaqooyinka aadi jiray kuwa waxbarashada aadi jiray waxaa ku adkaatay inay guryahooda ka baxaan cabsida iyo walaaca ay ka muujinayaan in la afduubto isla markaana dil loo geysto saacadii lasoo dhaafay waxaa meydkeeda lasoo dhigay qeybo ka mid ah magaalada Nairobi. Xafso oo dhowaan laga afduubtay gudaha dalkaasi Kenya, gaar ahaan magaalada Nairobi, mar ay kasoo ambabixisay goobteeda shaqada. Xafso ayaa dhaawacyo daran loo geystay, waxaana baraha bulshada lagu baahinayay muuqaalo argagax iyo cabsi badan ku abuuray bulshada Soomaaliyeed. Dadka xabsi haystay ayaa waxa ay dalbanayeen lacag madax furasho ah oo tiradeedu ay gaarayso 50,000 oo doolarka Mareykanka ah. Arrintan ayaa Soomaalida waxa ay ugu baaqeen dhinacyada kala duwan ee dowladda, gaar ahaan siyaasiyiinta Soomaaliyeed ee dowladda Kenya ku matalaya, in sida ugu dhaqsiyaha badan ay jawaab ka bixiyaan arrintan oo noqotay mid marba marka ka dambeysa sii badanaysa, waxaana si aad ah uga gelgishay guud ahaan bulshada Soomaaliyeed. Waxayna tilmaameen in aan marnaba indhaha laga qabsan karin dhibaatadan. Haddaba shalay subaxii waxaa la waayay gabar lagu magacaabay Hiba Faarax oo ka mid ahayd gabdhaha da'da 18 ku jira, ama da'deedu lagu sheegay inay tahay 16 jir. Gabadhan ayaa mar qur ah waxaa dadkeeda ay ku tirinayeen inay jirto goobteeda waxbarashada ama iskuulkeeda, iyadoo ku jirtay fasalka 7aad ee iskuulka.
That first time you get to kiss and that hug, what it means, I'm not sure I'll ever let go.
Markii laga joogo muddo fog ama saacado ka soo wareegatay, macallimiinta iyo maamulka iskuulka ay dhiganaysa ayaa la soo xiriiray waalidiinteeda. Waxa ay weydiiyeen su'aal ah, aaway Hibo? Kuma aqoonin inay ahayd gabar waxbarashada gagambisa. Waxay ahayd gabar fiican oo mar walba imaan jirtay, soona xaadiri jirtay goobteeda waxbarashada. Waalidiintii ayaa markaasi waxa ay bilaabeen walwal iyo walaac aad u xoogan oo ku abuurtay arrintaasi, sababtoo ah waxay gabadhoodii ku ogaayeen in ay aaday iskuulka, isla markaana maamulkii macallimiintii ay mar qur ah kala taleefon usoo direen qoyskeeda, isla markaana ay ku wargeliyeen inaan gacan lagu helin gabadhoodii Hiba Faarax. Raadin dheer kadib, qayladhaan baraha bulshada iyo guud ahaan hay-adaha amniga oo lala xiriiray, waxaa suuro gashay in xalay xilli dambe lasoo helo gabadhaasi, iyadoo dadkii ay aad ugu farxeen, isla markaana xaafadii ay deganeed dadkii dhan ay isku soo baxeen si ay u arkaan xaaladda gabadhaasi. Qoyska gabadha oo la hadlay warbaahinta waxay sheegeen in gabadhooda jirdil uu ka muuqdo, laakiin aad u xooganin, balse goobta caafimaad loo diray, baaritaanna lagu sameyn doono si loo ogaado xaqiiqda dhabta ah iyo sidoo kale gabadhan dhibaatooyin intaasi ka baxsan haddii loo geystay.
gabadha luntay adigu maxaad u tahay?
adeerkeedaan.
goorma ayaa idinkugu dambeysay?
Gabadha waxaa noogu dambeysay saakay 6:40 meelahaas markay ahayd iskuul loo diray.
waayahay iskuulka ma keligeed baa aaday mise qof geeya ama wehliye ayaa la socday?
may keligeed ahayd. Adigu ilaa 10 markay ahayd meelahaas AM waxaan soo wacay macallimiintii iskuulka, waxay dhaheen gabadha iskuulka uma goyn jirin, marka maxaa jira, maxaa ku dhacay markaasna ogaana marka gabadha inay maqan tahay.
waayahay ugu dambeyn marka sidee lagu helay?
gabadha waxaa la helay adigu mar hadda laga joogo 1 saac, adigu around 8:30 meelahaas iyo 9 meelahaas inta u dhaxaysay. ilaa hadda warka si fiican uma kala cadda, laakiin sida la sheegay maamo Soomaali ah ayaa la soo wacay. waxaa lagu yiri gabar Soomaali oo xanuunsan oo wax ku dhaceen ayaan haynaa. ayadii baa marka na soo wargelisay, sidaasaan gabadhii ku soo helnay.
waayahay marka la soo helayay ma dhaawacyo jirdilay waxbaa ka muuqday?
baadhigeeda dhaawacyo badan kama muuqdaan, laakiin sida aan u malaynayno jug xun baa soo gaartay, marka hadda isbitaalkay jirtaa oo la soo baaraya.
waayahay gabadha markii la soo helay kadib ma idiin sheegtay waxdada hawsha?
ilaa hadda warar yar baan gabadha laga helay inay 2 gabdhood oo kale la socdeen.
Magaalada Nairobi, caasimadda dalka Kenya, waxay noqotay meel kawaan ah oo lagu cunayo gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed, isla markaana hilibkooda ama jirkooda lagu xaraashayo. waxaana arrintan ay u taallaa guud ahaan dhalinyarada Soomaaliyeed ee halkaasi ku dhaqan, sidii gabdhahooda Soomaaliyeed ay uga celin lahaayeen ama uga ceshan lahaayeen dhurwaaga usoo dhardhigtay. sidoo kale waxaa arrintaasi aad uga dhiidhiyay shacabka Soomaaliyeed ee ku dhaqan magaalada Muqdisho, caasimadda Soomaaliya. waxay wax laga xumaado ku tilmaameen ficilka guracan ay dowladda Kenya shacabkeeda iyo sidoo kale kooxaheeda kala duwan ee cabsida badan ku abuuraya bulshada Soomaaliyeed. xaqiiqatan waxay bulshada Soomaalida ku dhaqan magaalada Muqdisho caasimadda Soomaaliya ay sheegeen in aan marnaba laga aamusi karin dhibaatooyinka Kenya ay u geysanayso gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed. Waxay sheegeen haddii Kenya ay arrintaasi waxba ka ogeen, xaqiiqatan wax badan ayay ka og tahay, wax badan ayayna ku lug leedahay yiraahdeen. Waana muhiim in sida ugu dhaqsiyaha badan ay jawaab degdeg ah ka bixiso dowladda Kenya dhibaatooyinka loo geysanayo shacabka Soomaaliyeed, gaar ahaan ganacsatada lafdhabarka u ah gudaha dalkaasi Kenya. Kenya ayaa asxaan u falin, waxay qaadataa canshuur, ganacsi walba oo Soomaali leeyahay waxay ka heshaa lacago iyo dhaqaale badan, balse waxaa maalmahan soo ifbaxaya in aysan difaaci karin dadkaasi.
You can't expect your team to manage work with this. With Monday.com's flexible management system, however, you can shape it to the exact way you and your team work. It's surprisingly easy to get started because there are templates for any type of
amnigooda iyo sidoo kale noloshoodaba. Bal waa kuwan qaar ka mid ah shacabka Muqdisho oo arrimahaasi ka hadlaya.
walaalahay Kenya dibka ay ku hayso oo Soomaaliyeed waan ka xumahay. qurbana sidiisaba faa'iido ma keeno. meesha adiga aad ku noqoto qof aan waxba tarayn, wiilkaada ama ubadkaada laguma beero. waxaan ku beeri lahaa walaalahay Soomaaliya inay dalkooda iyo dadkoodaba u soo laabtaan, waayo wax u dhaamo ma helayaan. Kenya waxaan leeyahay maanta tilka ayaan baynanaas waayo. maanta awoodda aad ku faanaysaan bari Soomaaliya way yeelan doontaa, adinkuna waad u soo baahan doontaa, adinkoo qaxa ama qaxooti waa soo mudan doontaa. Soomaalida waxay tiraa saxan baa saxan ku gud. waxaan leeyahay Kenya inay xeer nala samaysato oo wanaag ah oo dadkaas dhibaataysan oo qaxootiga ama ganacsatayaasha isugu jiro hantidooda ay boobayso, ayadana shacabkeeda dambe ayaheeda ay u turto Soomaaliya markay yimaadeen si loogu soo dhaweeyo ay gacmo furan ku soo dhaweyso. sida dalka Yemen oo kale markaan u soo qaato, Soomaalida aad looga soo dhaweeyay, aad wax lagu siiyay, aad qiimo loogu yeelay. waana amaal ay u dhiganayaan dadka Yemen markii dagaal ka dhaca Soomaaliya ay u soo muhaajiriin u soo noqdeen, ayagana maanta waxay lamid yihiin muwaadiniinta Soomaalida. adduunku labada dal oo daris oo walaalaha waxa wanaagsan inay sharaf iyo qiimo iyo xigtooy ay ka dhaxayso.
marka horeba cadaawada dhaxaysa Kenya iyo Soomaaliya ama Soomaaliba wallahi waa mid aad iyo aad u muuqata, kulli qof kasta caqli iyo garaad uu dareemi karaa. way cadaawada dhaxtaala anigoo aan soo koobi karayn, haddana waxa weeye maadaama dadkii labadii dal ay cadaawada dhaxtaala waxa weeye in ay soo kala duulaan oo xiriirka loo kala gooyo oo dadka ganacsatada ay ka soo dhoofaan oo ay dalkooda yimaadaan si marka iyaguna kuwa halkan jooga ay iyaguna u xiriiriyaan, oo marka haddii aan heshiis jirin colaadi taalo waa in la kala baxo.
arrinta Kenya oo Soomaalida ay dhibaateynayso shacabka Soomaaliyeed waliya qaar bay afduubeen, qaar bay jir dileen. Soomaaliya waxa weeye waligeedba dhibaato ku wada Kenya shacabka Soomaaliyeed iyo siyaasi ahaan iyo si ijtimaaci ah intaba waa ula dagaalamaysay. badeedii Soomaaliyeed bay soo hunguriyeysay, dhul Soomaaliyeed bay awal haystay oo waligeed muran ka taagnaa oo dadkeeda ay qoomiyadaha ugu dhibta badan ay ku jiraan oo dad xasuuq ay samaysay baa jiray hore. marka Kenya waxa inay waxyaalaha ka waantoodo ayaan ugu baaqayaa. ummadda Soomaaliyeedna waa inay cadowgooda iyo dadka gacalkooda kala bartaan. Kenya inaysan khayr u wadin oo cadowga Soomaaliyeed tahay ummadda Soomaaliyeed tahay waa inay ogaadaan. siyaasiyiinta hadda ku xiranna waxa weeye waa inay ka waantoobaan, haddii kale shacabka Soomaaliyeed iyo baarlamaanka imaan doonaaba dee jawaab bay siin doonaan, wayna ka arki doonaan. ninkii Kenya xiriir la leh oo shacabka Soomaaliyeed saa u galaysa inuusan hadda codna ka helin, Soomaalina waxba ka goynayn baan u sheegaynaa.
Hagaag kuwaas waxay ahaayeen shacabka ku dhaqan magaalada Muqdisho caasimadda Soomaaliya oo ka dhiidhinaya dhibaatooyinka loo geysanaya gabdhaheena Soomaaliyeed, iyagoo ku baaqaya in sida dhaqsiyaha badan ay iskaga soo baxaan dalkaas oo yimaadaan dalkooda hooyo, wax walba oo ganacsi hanta ay leeyihiinna ay dalkooda ku maalgashtaan. xaqiiqatan gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed iyo sidoo kale guud ahaan ummadeena ku dhaqan dalkaasi Kenya si amnigooda iyo sidoo kale dabcan noloshooda loo ilaaliyo aynu ka wada shaqeyno insha Allah. muuqaalkan la gareeya xaqiiqatan aynu wadajir uga qayb qaadano difaacida gabdhaheena Soomaaliyeed mar walba ayaga muhiim inoo ah. aad baad u mahadsantihiin. channelka aad ku cusubtaa subscribe garee gambarelka furo, muuqaalkan like saar, wixii commentiga qaybta commentiga noogu reeb ama ra'yiga sidaas iyo nabadgelyo.
Yes, Walali, assalamu alaikum. Big up Ayala Official. I'm gonna leave the link to his video, link to his channel in the video, you get me? And thank you. Yeah, I don't even know. Tell you the truth, I don't know why they're not posting stuff, but we have to do it. You get me? Yeah. Big up Cosmic True. I hear you. We have to. All of us, we have to play our part, you know the ones. We have to play our part. This is, what can I say? Yeah, I don't know why everyone jumps on this one. I don't know why everyone always says this. I'm really not even going to be talking about that. I'm just talking about this issue. And if you're just tuned in, this is what we're...
Guys, this is the voice for the voiceless, and we speak for people who cannot speak for themselves. Currently, we have an issue of kidnapping that is ongoing in Kenya and has been increasing of late. Specifically, Somali ladies are being targeted by these criminals because of the assumption that they are rich, or they come from a rich family, or they can raise this and that amount of money. So we have 2 missing girls, and Hafsa Muhammad Luqman's kidnapper had asked the family for 5 million shillings after recording a video of her looking completely different or opposite of how she looked before they tortured her. So please, if you know anything, if you've heard anything, if you suspect anything, if you have seen anything, if you have the tiniest bit of information about this kidnapping, kindly report to the nearest police station. If you're a Somali, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Kenyan, you have a big account, please spread awareness on your account. It will cost you nothing. Let's spread awareness. Let's educate people. Let's inform people. Information is power. And it's not right to think Somali people are rich. It is inaccurate. It is not true. It is not logical. Welcome back to...
Yeah, guys, that's about it, man. I'm just baffed. I'm seeing it all over the place, all over Somali media. So, guys, and this targeting team, that's all over the gaff. I want to speak about that. I want to see why that what's this targeting team? Someone try to say it's because Somali, yeah. I don't know, Hibbs, man. I'm not even... why would you say that? Yeah, I don't know. Oppression Olympics. What do you mean by that, sis, man? I don't know what to say. Who you take it? I don't know. Is it to this guy? Is it the situation? I don't really get that one. Are you saying not to speak about Hablan and Laftobi, or I don't really get that. I don't even want to compare things, man. I just want to with me, I'm just highlighting the issue that's at hand. You get what I'm coming from? It's a bit of a... I don't know. For me, it's just like, how can I say? Yeah. Well, yes, Mohammed.
Yes.
Talk to me, my brother. Yeah.
Kenya thing's still on, yeah?
Yeah, no, there's a couple of more sisters, but after, babe. But I'm trying to work this out. I was commenting to the guy that made the comparison. Yeah. There's something in the chat. I see. Big up, always, sis. But because he must have, I don't know. I think this is the reply she's saying. Someone said that, and then boom, yeah. I don't know, man. What do you think? What's your opinion on this?
He said, this is the thing, yeah. They're quick to post Palestine, but not one of their own sisters. Very accurate. Whoever's saying it's not. I mean, both deserve some kind of recognition and awareness, but to be honest, each to his own. Innit? You know where I stand with this anyway, bro. I'm Mali before anything. I don't care. 100 million kids get killed. That's my people come first, man. That's how I look at it, you know. And I guarantee you, without even looking at who said let's not compare these two, it's a female. It's a Somali female. I guarantee you that.
What do you mean? Yes,
whoever said, let's raise awareness of both instead of comparing them. I guarantee you it's a Somali female.
No, that's Sister Hibbs, man. Come on, that's Hibbs.
You got the sister.
Yeah, Sister Hibbs. And like she's saying, I don't know. I think, but like the brother basically in the comment just there, and a lot of people, I don't know, because I'm seeing some people say, "Well, struggles. Let's go down my struggles." What we are supposed to do about this? Isn't it our duty? Isn't it our duty as the Somalia, like where that to raise the awareness?
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
Us first. I'm not saying we should completely neglect anybody else, any Muslim or anyone who's struggling, but I think we should be prioritized. That's just my opinion. Primary is Somali, secondary anything else.
I think we're the sister. I think she got a good point. She got a good point here. I understand that, but isn't the person entitled to say what they're feeling as well?
You can bring awareness to things without bringing something else down. Lift up your people that having to turn up. Well, no one. I mean, I think it was just a very clear statement he made. He said people are quick to post about Palestine. Forget posting. I've seen people wearing flags of Palestine. You know, so you know yourself. Your Palestine gets more awareness or more media attention than our own. And funny thing is, they get their own media. They get Palestine gets the more media attention and awareness from our own people. Does that make sense? So if it's from someone else, no problem. But I think we, as the people who are also struggling, we should always come first and not the wrong people. That's what I was saying. We didn't bring anything. I don't think he brought anything down. I think he just said, look, you're quick to. So he was basically saying, you are able to make noise when you have to. Now make the same noise for
same energy. That's what we're saying. This is what we're screaming out for. I think that's what because now it's a time where I see the whole mother Somalia. You go on everyone's social. Okay, cool. Exactly. I'm seeing like you're saying, Muhammad. I'm seeing everything. Don't worry, we did that, but that can where Makena.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the letdown. That's the letdown. I think there's. Go ahead. Sorry, Mohammed.
Yeah, it's not that he said don't raise any awareness for Palestine, but he's just saying don't forget yourself as well. That's it. In other words,
put ourselves first. Basically. Even now in these scenarios where we have to scream from the top of our lungs and say, "Yo, man, I have to start knocking on embassies." Everyone, I'm saying, like you get me. If you're just tuned in, this is what it's about all day long.
Guys, this is the voice for the voiceless, and we speak for people who cannot speak for themselves. Currently, we have an issue of kidnapping that is ongoing in Kenya and has been increasing of late. Specifically, Somali ladies are being targeted by these criminals because of the assumption that they are rich or they come from a rich family or they can raise this and that amount of money. So we have 2 missing girls, and Hafsa Muhammad Luqman's kidnapper had asked the family for 5 million shillings after recording a video of her looking completely different or opposite of how she looked before they tortured her. So please, if you know anything, if you've heard anything, if you suspect anything, if you have seen anything, if you have the tiniest bit of information about this kidnapping, kindly report to the nearest police station. If you're a Somali, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Kenyan, you have a big account, please spread awareness on your account. It will cost you nothing. Let's spread awareness. Let's educate people. Let's inform people. Information is power. And it's not right to think Somali people are rich. It is inaccurate. It is not true. It is not logical. Welcome back to...
Yeah, see something like that. What's wrong with that? And we post something like this over someone, like a country that's nothing to do with you other than you sharing the same religion with them. It could even be a distant relative. You look at Tulsa or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I like this I had enough, man. Fuck this decentralization of our community, bro. It has to be the first and foremost up front. Like, fuck everyone else. What is going on?
That's why we come to your channel, bro, because Somali Wakalasha and you talk about Somali issues and Somali.
Straight 24/7, 300. I like first and foremost. For everything else is secondary. Everything else is secondary. You get me? We have to start installing this. Because you know, it's Muhammad. Rad said, I was listening to a stream, and sometimes I know he's a bit controversial, but the brother Rad had a beautiful point the other day. He's controversial. But we have to start doing online campaigns. We have to come together, start attacking places down. Any tool, Somali type of hatred, any sort of anything that kind of defaming or anything, or even all these celebrities, everyone's getting it, bro. And I challenge every single one of you. And if you ever listen to this post and you come across this post in your life or this stream or you're hearing what we're saying, your issues come first now. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. Wrong thing, bro. You get me? Fuck,
That's
well,
it,
like
man.
Kenya, I know what's.com, bro. I had to
Bro,
change up a
like,
post. Like recently, I put up a post about, I took it down on my Instagram about some relations they had with Somaliland and all of that. I had to tear that down. I said, fuck that. Who you want? 1 minute, that kind of karhina son. Next minute, you're sitting, and you're trying to play chess with Montana. Fuck all of that, bro.
yeah. Kenya
Yeah.
is a fucked up country, man. I've been there once. I took a train from what's the place called Nairobi to Mombasa. My God,
Yeah.
that was the most worst. And you know the Chinese, they fucked their country up here. But then I went to Tanzania, the complete opposite. No Chinese, they kind of treat no Chinese. The guy who just died recently, I mean, he was anti-Chinese, and it was more self-reliant kind of shit. Yeah, and look
We
at
said Jonathan wasn't it?
Magufuli
Mangafuli.
or something. Yeah,
Man, Magafuli. I don't know Magabuha, innit?
Muslim man, he's not Muslim, but
Yeah,
Allah,
Bakhti.
he had the character of a Muslim. Look, he's vice president for country, not Muslim mother. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, he knew he wasn't well anyway. 61, I think, was quite young. So now the lady who's running it, she's Muslim, like Samia, Somali name. Hijab knows she's there. The one thing I like about it.
Yeah, but wallah, do you know Isma Hamoud? Yeah, you there, bro?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. What joke? I'm here.
Yo, big up, my brother, man. Assalamu alaikum. I see you, man. Like crabs in the builds. I see you, Crab Daddy. Also, I see you. I don't know what happened to the boy, but we're talking about the recent xenophobic attacks in
Kenya.
Hello, yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
That's I think I lost yeah. That's what we were talking
Can you hear
about.
me?
Yeah, 666. Yeah, I think so. Well, hello. Yeah. Sorry. I thought I lost my connection there.
I could hear you, man.
Yeah, man. So we're talking about
bro. Because first of all, Deen to Islam, most of them they're kuffar. You know.
Why do you think this, Mohammed? Why do you think this rise of xenophobia towards Ummah? What do you think it is? Like in different African countries, I don't know. We sitting targets.
There's only
is it easy?
Kenya and South Africa, really, because if you look at any African country, they get treated with respect, and they have, they open businesses, and they most of the time even become successful in their businesses. But I just think, you know why I want to exclude South Africa from the xenophobic attack or anti whatever immigrations or whatever. They are against any other community that's African and that's making money in their country while they're poor. But then there's rumors that they've been paid by fellow businessmen, competitors, etc. So I'm going to exclude South Africa because it's not just an exclusively hatred towards Somalis or Somali businesses. It's any business. And
Kenya, but what are you saying? You want to exclude? But Kenya is different. Kenya's a different type of thing.
We're not Somalia. Yeah. They because for a few reasons.
Yeah.
Secondly, Somalis often are successful there, and these kidnappings they have been prompted, from what I hear, from what I'm understanding anyway, that they kidnap one Somali. Okay, the family might not be rich, but don't forget Tolka Jira.
Tol.
Tolka.
This is yes. Come on. Anyone that's anti-Qabil right now, anyone that's anti-tribe, yeah, you sit on that. Talk for it so. If you're anti-Qabil, talk for it so. Now what's up?
I think
even come around there when I'm talking.
So
come on, bro.
I'm assuming this is the case. They probably kidnapped a random person, may or may not be from a rich family, but they've been able to get the money. Second person may or not be, but they always get the money because maybe Tolka Awiya or people from abroad or GoFundMe page, because Somali, we try to support each other a lot. As of recent,
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. No, that's kind of what's good. That's what I love being in Somali sometimes. Like there's none of that. Like people come in. So one they did it one time. They kidnapped one person. Like Ludi Bay. Kedibna. You're trying to say we look upsetting.
Exactly. It could even be the same people or the same organization from the same you just don't know, because I don't think they get caught that often, do they? Kenya. Where's Mohammed Rashid? Can I be used? So every day.
Bro.
That guy.
That's a platinum AA, bro. Fuck him, bro. That's what I probably would deal it or not. It's not even that, fam. He's probably making lagwa, but he's a cunt, fam. And then that's another thing as well. Any Kenya. I think the Kenyan citizen, them man, I have to look
they're
at
the
them.
worst people. Have you heard this guy called Haji Mahmoud or Haji Yusuf?
No, I heard him. What about him?
He was the one who said let's invade Somalia, bro.
Well, in Somalia.
Well, in Somalia, bro. Muhammad Haji Yusuf, I think his name was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm reading about him now. He died this year, February, wouldn't it, Yusuf?
Fucking
Yeah,
cunt.
he's the one. He's the one. He said let's, and he even announced it that we will have to invade Somalia because of the Jubaland, whatever that region, because of Al-Shabaab.
Yeah.
Imagine he's a Somali, bro. A Somali عادية. And it's cool, Kenyan, Somali. I mean, Kenyan, cool anyway, bro. No disrespect.
But hey, no, fuck all of them. What do you mean no disrespect? Full. I'm not even on that. I'm not even playing that, Mohammed. I'm on full disrespect. See, going in what's up, fam. I'm on this.
Wallah, loads of them are fucking cunt. They speak the Swahili language. They wear a Kenyan bracelet, yeah? And then when it suits them, they become Somali. Yeah, but they're cunts. They're fucking animals. Yeah, I know. I prefer calling Toby Joga, or calling Ogadente, or calling Bir Malaha Joga. They're cool at least, so my limit of the Afko when you call Hadland. And, you know, but calling Kenya Joga, I've never liked him, bro. I've been to Kenya once. I just never, I don't know. I look up somewhere. I just felt something about them.
I don't know.
Bro.
Yeah, no, but I've never been to Kenya, and I've, you know, and
I'm
not planning it.
16, I think. Yeah. But then from the same holiday, I went to Tanzania, and I said, "Yo, look at the difference, bro.
You know.
Look at the difference, baby." And the Kenyan people itself went on Somalia, bro.
Generally. For me, what's pissing me off here is like, okay, the other day I reported on the girl. You get me? What you get? I'm like, whoa. If that man had done it, could happen. You get me? Imagine your sister like or something called souk. I say take it subahi, auntie, whatever. Boom, I'll after you go like sharia. Nah.
Imagine. But imagine, bro. This is how fucked up we are as a community here. I'm not with Somali Nima. We always talk about Somali Nima, right? Yeah. Somali, we do it for the sake of because he's Somali, because we're Somali, because of this and that. This guy, Kenyatta, who apparently he's been to Kismayo where he did a speech. The same guy who asked Kenya to invade Somalia for whatever purpose. Yeah. And we allowed this guy back in. Wallahi, brother.
You line them up, bro.
On site.
On site, fam. No, talk to him. So
you get the vibe you get from Somalis in Kenya. Right? I think you clocked what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to be, rude or anything, but I know how good these people are fucking. They Somali. They don't believe in Somali. And us crying, NFT. That's what I'm bro. I'm not really interested in neighboring countries. I want to unite us. On the mainland first.
A lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people say Mohammed. Yeah, even in the video watching, a lot of people saying, "Well, yeah, Kasabaha Mesha." Business, within a saqata, but then again,
because it's not peace, bro, Mesha, and Somalia have a huge problem of population is not really big. I met one one time in Hargeisa, and she came from, I think, Arabia came with it. She opened a jewelry store, and then when she came, she was like, "Yeah, probably population can go. This is, but what the cake got you? So I'm happy. Fair enough. But the that's what the Nemo, bro. You're losing business, but you're doing it because of the greater interest of the future and etc. So, but
Abdi said the Sachus he said the Sachus failed to protect the Habla.
Of course.
The Sachu community is taking it out. If I see any of them little wristbands, I told you, I said I'm on sighting you. If I see you with the Kenyan wristband, I'll shut. If I die on time, I'm crying. That's about it. Now, yeah. But in that time, catch you. Behave yourself, the one, but hey, Bob.
Yeah, I see enough of that, man.
I know, it's just Ilka. I know Ilka, Mohammed. It's just like, because the other day, I know, like I said, that video in Anti Awashi by in Somalia, I'm a cherry after the. I know, 2 days ago, yesterday, in Ankara, let's see after. That's crazy. Crazy,
Well,
bro.
that's because they need to protect the women, man. حاجات joke, you know. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know, قبليه away. What the okay, you know, this you guys are the community, man. Like, I think I joke, and you guys wear the brace band or whatever. But you're not doing shit for all these victims. So, you know.
Yeah.
But صراحة إني حاسة أنا ضدك. يديك وين يديك.
ورنتا, bro. You hear me?
And they're very brutal core Kenya because if you remember 2007, the elections. ما راح حسيت شيء they're like cannibals, bro. core.
Hello.
You remember?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Guys, hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I got a video.
Yeah.
1 second. I got this video that I wanted to base from Somali. Big up the brother. Always big up this brother. He's putting in work. Let's quickly watch this. 1 minute long. Yeah, big up, like I always say. Did you hear that? Sorry, bro. Did you not hear that? You couldn't hear the volume. I apologize.
No, I couldn't hear
the volume.
I couldn't hear the volume. I saw a video, but.
Oh, you couldn't. Okay, sorry. It's a minute long. Let me play it. Sorry about that, guys. Let me rewind it for the people if you don't hear what the volume, the audio. It's a minute long anyway. I hope you guys heard that, man. Do you hear the volume? Yeah, hello. Hello. Yo, guys, can you guys hear me? I don't even know. No SS. I don't even know. Like, yo, Mohammed, you there? I don't know if the audio's working, man. I don't even know. Testing. Yeah, man. So basically, yo, big up my, like I wanted to say, always big up. So my NTV, So my new channel. He's the guy. Please, everyone, every brother and sister, subscribe to him. So always his videos are immaculate. Big up my brother. Hopefully one day man's gonna catch him. He should be. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, say no more. There's no audio to the video. I don't even know, guys. I'll try it again. Let me mute up. Don't know what happened to brother Mahmoud. You get me? So you're saying there's no audio to the video? Are you sure? Let me see what's going on. Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. I think I know the issue is. I guess to do with this. Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. I think I know. Sorry about that. It happens now and again. As a speaker. Hello. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. 1 second, brothers. Let me try now. Let me know if you guys can hear it now.
I think the video has no sound, you know.
I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, the video ain't got no.
I know.
Yeah, man. What was it about anyway?
It's about a Can you hear me?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Sick. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's about some other business. Forget it. Just also have a good. Yeah, I know, sorry, my bad, guys. Basically, there's I think a billion a little Somali business person. I think Habib Lugudufti, I think a couple of this morning in South Africa as well. There was a GIF and it was about a 1 minute video, but I don't even know why it's not working. I hope the early other videos worked because I can hear it from my side. You hear me?
Yeah. Well, he got stuck. Well, he died. Did he die?
Yeah, bro. So it's more xenophobic. Basically, it's another xenophobic attack.
Yeah.
What did Ali Muhammad say? What did he say? Let's stop complaining, fix that, and try to bring Somali refugees. We should be ashamed. Okay. What do you think about this comment?
Yeah, I agree, man. Anako, you know what? Anako, we have been completely humiliated for the last 30 odd years, yeah? and then we have the audacity to think we're still on top. And to me, that's part of the problem, man. It's a lot of delusion.
Yo,
Yeah.
your mic. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I don't know. I'm hearing something.
Loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. No, your volume. I can't. Sorry. Try speak again.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, sorry, I'm having some. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, hello. Hello. Emma, what, Mohammed, you there? I don't know, bro. Something's bugging out today. Yeah. Saying nothing. Thank you. Let me know, guys, man. I don't even know. I think what happened to the brother Mahmoud as well. I don't know if he's signing in or out. But today, so much. Yeah, I need to figure out what's bugging out. Because it happened to me recently as well. I don't know if I think I've reset the computer, the laptop, I don't know, the audio. You get where I'm coming from. Yeah. Bada boom. I don't know, guys, man. If you guys can hear, let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't even know. To the last 5 minutes, I know that I think some technical sound difficulties. Let me see what's going on here. Maz, my brother. I jump on Maz, man. You being shy for, bro. Man, just type in the comment section. I hear you. You get me? Yeah, more, bro. Yeah. يمكن حاكل بعي, bro. I think Mahmoud بقى أفكر لقاها, yeah. Mahmoud, what's you saying? Cat got, the cat got your tongue, as they say. But I don't know why. Let me try another video, man, because this is gonna bug me out, man. You know me, I'm one of them characters there, yeah. Like, one of the, but something doesn't work, you know. إلا ما أنت مرحان حقنية. Let me see if is it me on this side or.
It is in Limpopo province. The sources added that the young Somali national was killed while doing his daily work. Reports from South Africa say that a Somali national who was also a businessman in the country was shot dead in Limpopo region in the past few hours.
I don't know what the hell is going on with my fucking thing here. Oh, yeah? See, what the hell? Is something is bugging. Something is wrong. وحاشرة. هوي وحاشرة. Yeah. Let me see if it's working for you guys now. Let me know if it works now. Because you know me, I'm gonna be frustrated. I'll be like, what the hell? You hear me? Well, I'm bugging out. Well, I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out. You can hear, but it's low. Fucking out. You get tired, man. You get tired. Well, like, Kyrgyzstan. Yeah. So you saying some such you did some what? Yeah. Yeah, fam. We said leave the video aquí. Nigga down to well, like he knows this. You saying them yama chama ass eat motherfuckers, but they did a view though, man.
Yo, my man done some fucking sihr on man.
I don't know. Sihr ben Wuseman up to you. They don't want man to play the video. They don't want man to speak. They don't want man to speak.
They
Hear
don't
me?
expose.
They don't want man
Where's
to
video we
speak to
need
them.
them?
ولا
Where's
ونسي
video we
يلالين
need them?
دونا وين القرآن أخرسوه ما كان قاسي
Read James. وحنا بانتو ياشا مع.
I bugged out on what's his name. I bugged out on Ridley the other day still. I love it.
Why?
You caught me at the wrong time. You caught me at the wrong time. Instagram.
I don't حكاية. Why did you get rid of Maverick last time? You're going to argue with Ishmael.
Maverick.
He just a technique هذا.
No, I'll tell you know what it is? The boy Maverick here, I'll tell you that day, yeah, he was trying his best to make Chabka Carlo. You can't leave it. You know the Hadith debate?
Yeah.
career, bro. Everything has to come back to the Hadith debate with the bro. We could be speaking about and that's what I say. You know, everyone tells me Ahmed. I was like, Ahmed, I don't speak to him about Deen, but somehow, some way. I'm like, bro, yo, look, have your beliefs, man. Get that, you know the ones, obviously. You get me? So it's just bugging man off, fam, that day. Hello. Are you there, Mohammed? Well, I feel like there's a true community. I can't hear shit. I keep telling the people, can you hear me? Bad boy, you heard them. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Man said, yo. Yeah, nah, man, come on. How do you say man's a cancer? That's a dangerous word to say, well.
Yeah, sorry, man. I had to go up quickly. كده man.
The guy is
كده. You know, we're allowed to disagree with each other, but عادي وحاول في عين.
Yeah, but Mahmoud, do you agree with me that day? He was trying to take the argument straight to the Hajj. Oh, then he wants to go Hajj.
Yeah,
it's too much. Some of these brothers.
Yeah,
some of the brothers, it's like, you know, I don't know, man. Well, we're in Kenny, you know. Maybe I do Lume. Him? No, man. He's my guy, man. I'll probably see him tomorrow in the park.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll probably.
I saw a video on Mut'a the other day on your channel. You know, idea, this guy, he came, okay, fair enough, yeah, you guys want to do the argument, yeah, like the guy goes, oh, well, I'm fully cut out for a week, and there's no need for that, man.
What did you think of that? Should we watch it?
That was wrong, man. That was wrong, yeah. Watch it. I'm not coming in, like, it was the freshie guy, he was saying, oh, you can fuck your sister, saying what else? I'm Somali, not the core. I'm Sudani.
Them brothers.
Well, the way I mean, bro.
What?
There's different ways of arguing with someone, debating someone.
Do you know who it is? He's in the chat right now.
Who, the guy?
It's this guy. Yeah, it's Mads.
Oh, Mads.
This is the brother,
yeah. I mean, there's no need for that, man. Either yoha, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck your sister. But anyone, that's just provoking someone.
I know.
Bro, the debate. Oh, is that him, yeah?
Yeah.
مسكينك.
The Habashi don't was out.
Yeah.
The man said he was out of order. No, the thing is, I don't think what the brother did underestimate. He did underestimate. I think he didn't know that the other boy was Shia.
Yeah, he
عربكي
was
كلا
trying to have a normal convo with the guy. No problem.
no way
When
was
he
it
got to
كبورن
yeah.
لا كبورن هي
Kaburan
the
the
way
cunt.
was
How come he
كبورن بو no but كبورن كروي دي سنة I'll tell you the truth yeah
Yeah,
I think
I saw
كبورن بو
that.
كروي دي سنة it took it like because you know that one was Big T's on something else ما قال وش قيلي أنا
No, but you know, wallahi, the guy, he got the guy to speak on a normal level, and he provoked him again. Alien. And then,
no but the bit there's one bit والله لا one قصلي هنا he's in the middle of the debate سلسلة كروي دي so you can see in the middle of the debate so Broski Somali anyway he's like لا هادلي he didn't call it that this other guy was you know Arab guy he didn't call it that he's a Shi'i or something
he didn't clock, yeah.
one's Irani another one Arab Shi'i or some
Arab yeah.
so he called أنا عارف عربي ولا سوق قبصلي ولا سوق توتوري next minute later he just boom and then but them وسخين though as well them Shias you know them ones yeah
I know oh, anyway especially the fat one but you know when he went to the sister now I feel like you know we kind of lost there you know we should have just continued debating him.
I know he had him up I'm not gonna lie to you
he had him yeah but when he went to the sister it was like shit they got us and they got happy because we got personal
no.
baby
yeah no worries I love that man's doing the babysitting duties but sometimes
match is back there
now with me
yeah
I always tell you know especially with Somali I always tell them if you're gonna come there do not fight and you know ماشي كاميرا ميدم هكذا صح كاميرا ده but I love this brother did you see his brother though you see his brother
yeah
yeah that's what I love you give him a bah well if the brother well I'm not gonna see the brother if he was to connect yeah
come on,
I felt he didn't connect.
Man. That guy went back to Iran, bro. That little push.
I'll tell you the truth. I'll show you what it is. Yeah. This is what it was. If he was to connect like on the side, yeah, he would have been. Bro, he would have fell asleep.
Bro, that push already got him, man. It's good. The little shove, the brother, the big one. When he shoved him, bro, the guy was gone. Play the clip. Have you got the full one?
Yeah, I got the full clip. I got the full.
Yeah.
Okay, right here, man. Yeah, Mahmoud. Did you guys hear the volume?
No, I could see the video. I couldn't hear the volume.
What the fuck is going on? Sorry, pardon my Somali, but I need to figure out. No, I need to figure it out. But did you see the bit where Khayar? He walked up to him, that brother. He walked up to him. I saw that. But
and then how that shove, bro. The guy flew, man. Get that punch. That shove was enough.
That shove.
Shia, you know, the thing with Shia, I wouldn't even have a conversation with them, man. Because two different religions, you know, unless you're converting them to Islam.
No, I'm not angry, but the guy in orange, he goes, you lost. Like, he's screaming, you can't hear it. If you watch the video,
you lost your temper. I think what I was saying.
You lost, you can't. He's hyping the little kid up. But wallah, Big T's a crap. I'm not gonna lie to you. Have you not seen this? The fight you had?
Shadow was fucking useless, man.
I don't even, you know what it is, man, it's Dilly and Makaya, man, I'll tell you the truth. Man, it's soon
the video, bro. It's soon, but there's a video of them slapping the shit out of each other. Like Adi, jumping, slapping, some monkey behavior, man.
Deep ball slurred dial, you know, big T, big ice cream. I said big T, big ice cream. And they say, yeah, what did he say? Yo, Khalid, you're gonna watch the Somalia v Oman game tomorrow. Yeah. I know, I see that's the my brother. Yeah, there's a brother from what's his name? Hilltop. Is it Hilltop T football? From London, he's playing for the Somali national team. They chose him, innit?
Yeah.
Did they choose him by talent or did they choose him by Qabil?
I'm gonna
throw that out there for everyone. I don't know. What do you say, Ali? I'm not a football person.
Not really, no.
You say Banda and
No, not even that. I'm not a sports fan like that. I used to watch a lot of kickboxing, boxing, and MMA and that, but even that over the years becoming a joke. Combat was becoming a joke. It's become more like a celebrity thing, you know.
Was it the UFC?
The whole combat sport, man. Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, become more commercialized, you know. All of it.
Yeah, someone said, who's Speedy? Is that the brother's name? Hilltop? Nah, but wallah, mashallah, what do you guys think, though? Somalia's in the Arab League Cup. What does that say?
Wallahi, I mean, that's a good thing, man. They can make it in that, but a lot of Somalis will be like, oh, why are we in Arab League? You know what I'm saying? So especially they're in the League of Asia, that you say Arab League, you know what I'm saying? So,
what are you saying? We can't, what's it called? Yeah.
What are they playing?
Abdi Zakara. Abdi Zakara, of course, SS, you know it's a hi.
Somali,
Abdi Zakara, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, you bastard. Yeah. I mean it with love. Don't get twisted. Really, yo, the up front. You say the midfield. You say that's a matter. That's a good one. You got me there, bro. What
are they playing at? Like locally or?
No, I think they're playing at Arab take Khayari. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna try to watch it. I'm gonna try to watch it. But what? My brother said MMA. What? UFC is real.
I mean, all combat sports are real, but what I'm saying is become more commercialized. Like, for example, it's just more an event than actual fight, man. So
you can see it like that, but sorry, you can say it like that, but there's some great fights in UFC. When I'm watching the brother Khalid, Israel, Alexander, the last Starbend is my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the cockiness.
Kamaru Usman is a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
And Canelo, the other guy, Canelo, the ginger Mexican guy, he's a bad boy, man.
What are you saying?
Other than that, I don't really watch nobody like that.
Nah, man, big up. I want to see Israel get in the ring with the Bones, Jim Jones.
No, Jim Jones is fighting thing, the African guy, what's his name? The Cameroonian. Francis Ngannou, whatever. Ngannou
who? Who's fighting him? Who's fighting him?
I think he's supposed to be fighting Jones, isn't it? Soon. I don't know. They're talking about something like that.
Ngannou, but then what's his name?
Cameroonian, yeah.
He's a bad man. Have you seen his stories?
Yeah, he would, man. He became as a migrant, you know, what's up, man? Like he walked to Spain, I think. From there he went to France, and from there he just made him, you know.
Let me go Sahan today, and then he just Jim Kugale from there. That's an impressive story, you know.
Yeah. No respect.
But no one's beating what's his name, Afar Hasle this year. You know Afar Hasle is Tarkaye.
Who's that?
He's a Somali legend. He's the man of the year, fam. No one. I give him the Somali man of the year award goes to Tarkaye. Afar Hasle, the guy that just come out of nowhere, full wives. He said, let's change the Al-Mahar done some shaitan thing. Well, he cracked me off. He's the best. Wallahi. I thought he's on other levels, man. Taba'asa, all of them. Ain't got nothing on Afar Hasle. He's my guy, man. I vote him man of the best Somali of the year award.
Yeah. What do you think of this Somali International Awards thing? I don't know. I think there's something like that.
I
Is
think they're
it still
doing it
on?
again. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, nin culus basagale. My guy. What up, B? What up,
I am
do? What up,
clueless.
do? This is my guy, Kula, aka the Beast from Benadir, aka he's a nightmare to certain people. You don't want this guy on the mic. You don't want him on the mic. We want him actually. Wallah, Sardo,
So good,
Saka,
so
we love
good.
you. He's the guy, fam. This is the man that said, all you Somalis in the south, if you ain't Barwani, you man are invaders. I love it. I love it. The Beast from Benadir is back. He called all the Somalis. He made a takfir. I love this guy, fam. He came with
Or
heat.
is he Hamar al-Abbah, al-Hamar?
Yeah, he's one of them,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, they're good people, man.
them light skin, fast talking. You give me some bajayu eating, abu, you know them ones from Shingali, you know them ones. You give me.
And they're business-minded people, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I respect them.
Big up. Like I said, I've only seen one or two of them.
Well, that's shaqaysta. Allah, that's shaqaysta. And obviously they've been overrun now. I think they're not even there anymore. Like majority of them, they had to run off because they were being prosecuted and that. So,
do you know what it is?
Yeah.
I always
I
like,
think
you know.
he's right when it comes to the invading bit. Not all, but I think a lot of them have invaded, yeah. Because back in the day, I think they called it a hammer because they're actually from the city. Don't know how long or whatever, but they, you know, I think they are.
I broke it down to me. It's the claims. It's some of the wild claims he comes up with. He says, "You man, the Lemoyan, what is it? You know that word that they got for the Somalis?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
They've got
know
a mad little word
extent
for us.
of
They
it,
call us Lemogoyan or something. You know, the ethnic
but
one look like us.
we're up north. We're the borders of Djibouti, Belgium.
Yeah, you're from Odol. I've never seen them. This is what I'm saying.
No, but I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them, and they're very religious, mashallah, and also they're business-minded people, and they don't. If you look at them, they're not really intermingle like that. You know, so, but a lot of them, I think, in the capital, you won't find them anymore.
What do you mean they don't intermingle? What do you mean?
I mean, they marry their own cousins.
Some can't tie again. Huh?
No, not in a bad way. They just, you know how we say culture. They have taken that word to a completely different level, bro. Cousin, from birth, bro, you are destined to marry someone straight. That's how, you know. That's how.
We say the original. You said arranged.
From birth, forget birth. From. I wish my could you did that.
Is it Heblayo? Hebel, Abuya, yes.
Like that, but nothing but respect to them, man. And I feel like,
do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Wallahi, this day and age, I'm not too sure, but in the old days, yeah, I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing because at the end of the day, as a parent, bro, no one wants their child to be somewhere bad or whatnot. You know, the parent only want the best for their kids. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes in where you know, sometimes
it happens, yeah. Especially lately, it's been happening a lot because of the change in the world and all this freedom, feminism, rubbish. So it's been happening lately. I think it worked out well for them. So yeah, I got nothing but respect for them, man. I met a few. I met a few families even actually, and they're very and they make good food, man. A lot of sweets, a lot of sugar. I mean, but
Shanshamo.
The hammer, yeah, they called it a hammer, I think, yeah. Shanshimo, whatever they called it.
Shanshimo, I've never tried it. I want to try Shanshimo.
No, Shanshimo. They tried Shanshimo, whatever. Shanshia, I'm trying to think of the word is. But they're good people, man. Well, nothing but respect. And we're so different from each other, man. From north and south.
This is what I say. Yeah, but I don't really like when people say they're not ethnically. But some of them are a bit, you know. But some of them, like I say, some of them are confused. They like to, run to the Yemeni side and how claim Garayan.
They are.
So I don't really understand.
They are though. Their ancestors they did come from Yemen and Hindi or whatever, yeah. But point is, they have become citizens of the country and they've adopted the culture and they've given us their culture. So we have intermingled. But I've got nothing but respect for them, man. Wallah, big respect. Because I met a lot of them back when I still lived in Croydon. There was only a few of them there, like a few families, and the way they used to interact with each other, much different from us.
Big up the brother Rad in the building.
Oh, Rad.
Hoya's favorite son. Ja.
Yeah, nabado wanaagsan. Greetings. What's the topic about, man? Since I'm late.
Before anything, gabdhaha caawa ma amaan ma iska siin xalimayaasheena haamba maya.
He's a reformed man. We're gonna change him. Don't worry about that, man. We're gonna
Just
be.
I need him to answer me. Taxina said to like Maverick, bro. My support in a
Taxi.
cab.
Taxi. You see, man, taxi, red car, Palestinian, taxi, get out of here.
You know what I said to me the other day? He said, yeah, if you're tired, just go to the shop and never come back.
Who's that? Say that again.
And then the other day, he had the stream going, and he was telling me, I said, I've got kids in there. He's like, oh, don't worry, man. Just say, hold on. I'm going shop and I'm not coming back.
The boy Rad, yo, big up my brother Cooley all day, love, man. Love, you already know. The setup is there, man. It's all due to you guys. Love and support. Again, hit up the like button, hit up the subscribe button. Donation the links if you can to grow the channel. You already know the thing. Yeah, you see the thing. Read the description. You know, stand there. Hit up. So the shakada nigga garsin karsan.
Yeah, so good. I
would Rad. He became quieter, man. Mic problems, he's in mic issues.
Yeah, what's up, Nabado wanaagsan, man? How's your Saturdays doing? And my Saturday's fine.
Alhamdulillah.
Actually, what the hell?
You know, you said what we were talking about. This was the main topic. Anyone that's just joined in, this is what it is.
Guys, this is the voice for the voiceless, and we speak for people who cannot speak for themselves. Currently, we have an issue of kidnapping that is ongoing in Kenya and has been increasing of late. Specifically, Somali ladies are being targeted by these criminals because of the assumption that they are rich, or they come from a rich family, or they can raise this and that amount of money. So we have 2 missing girls, and Hafsa Muhammad Luqman's kidnapper had asked the family for 5 million shillings after recording a video of her looking completely different or opposite of how she looked before they.
Yeah, right. It's a recent increase on kidnapping, and I think the last couple of days about 3-4 habla kidnapped. Yeah, crazy.
Well, I'm gonna put my thoughts into this.
Throw it. It's up on mic. Oh, it's on the wall. Just green light, and do what you gotta do.
Yes.
We won't interrupt you. Don't worry.
Dunade walate. That's all I'm gonna say. Dunade walate. Just like what they'll say just like what Uncle Sam would say in the States. Korea so what ipso. Korea so ipso. Go buy some guns and defend yourself if you're living in them countries. That's my advice.
Straight. Fuck you.
Because you have to scale at least it. dadkan xadaya ilmahani urutani waa dadkan waa bahal sidee la eriya bahalkan sidee la eriya bahalka
wala dila
my advice is I don't understand you. There's about I mentioned this before, there's about 5 million strong Somali Kunal right here. I believe that they just gotta stop arming themselves. That's my advice. Same in South Africa today. Habut Somalia could delay. And do you know how many other delay in bloody 2020? 30. And this year so far, 33 have been killed so far this year. That's altogether 63 have been killed from last year and the present.
Rad, remember the other day we were talking about starting that campaign. Anything, must start a massive internet campaign. What are you saying? You're backing it?
I am going to come out with this idea, the Somali World Congress idea. So how we monitor this madness that's going on. I think it's very important. I think we need to set up a website to list the names of Somalia right here. I don't think it would cost a lot to make a report about Somalia. Kudimade Arbajoga, whether it's in UK, Malta, whether it's in New Zealand. We gotta keep these records. And also we have to write to Safaradeni Somalia in Belgium or in UK or back home and take action.
What about arming people? You know the ones like communities, awareness, etc. Groups of that.
Yes. Legally, we have to follow the legal. I'm not a solicitor, but we have to follow the legal process. I don't want to say too much, but for example, Somalia that's in South Africa, we can advise them on the laws and that, and I would recommend that they should arm themselves appropriately.
Yes, I hear you. I'm feeling this.
And what do you lot think about this? We should write a letter to, because of this madness, they're killing our people and they're killing a lot of Africans. What do you think of this idea? We should write a letter to the South African High Commission in London, because I tried to call them several times.
Yeah,
but
bro.
No,
we need to put more pressure in there, fam. Like the other day, I saw our brother Abdi Hafi, the guy that we gave an interview. These lot outside the Kenyan embassy making noise, bro. Making noise, man. We need to make noise. You get where I'm coming from.
Of course. But what difference do you think it would make, even if all of us in this room were to write a letter to the High Commission? I don't think they would get back to us.
What about Twitter? So if we beat them up on Twitter, where's Somali Twitter when you need it? Like, how comes there's no massive campaigns on this Twitter thing? Everyone says there's Somali Twitter now. Where are you? Like, start pressuring them.
There's all Twitters. Well, Twitter Mel.
Twitter Mel. I don't know. Just start. I don't know. A massive internet campaign. Or this is going on. Target them. Any of these celebrities that kind of Somali shaming, what monitoring Somali hatred online, all of that, bro. I'm talking something that needs to be like a massive campaign needs to happen. And I don't know how, I don't know who, I don't know. I'm just, okay, let's be calm. I'm just letting my thoughts out. You already know. It's an opinion. It's what do you think on that, Rad?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We should take domestic action into this situation.
Definitely, man. I'm not letting this one slide from these guys, bro. I'm just gonna keep pumping it out there. And would you say eye for eye? What you lot saying? Eye for eye. Actually, we must I don't know. I'm not trying to promote violence, but I'm thinking, like, what's going on? Are you gonna be treating them? What the fuck? What do you think?
Yeah, but that's gonna happen. An eye for an eye. It has already happened. I'll give you another story. What do you lot think of karma? Like, what people do to somebody else, how they mistreat people or they commit a crime. That karma will come back to them. What do you lot think about that?
I don't know. I think some people karma.
Like, I'll give an example of Somali Nemo. Do you see this as Somali Nemo? If someone in the community has been killed, like, for example, that person has been revenged. What do you think of that?
I don't know what to say, bro. Be revenged. It must be. I don't know. There's violence. There's more violence solve violence. What do you think? That's the sort of thing you're gonna. I don't know.
Basically.
I want to be careful.
What do you lot think? For example, I've got to stop saying example. Who used to watch X-Men back in the day? Because I'm going to use an analogy from X-Men. Who used to watch X-Men 1990s on Fox Kids back in the day?
I was too poor. I've never watched X-Men in my life, but go ahead.
You never had pay TV back in the day?
Mate, I'm gotcha.
I'll tell you one thing.
We don't have the pleasures there. Go ahead.
You know, for example, Charles Xavier, I remember when I was younger, 14 and 15, I used to think, that why did they used to debate a lot, like Xavier and Magneto? As I grew up, I realized, that they're not enemies, they're basically friends, but basically Magneto is like pro-militant and that he wants mutants to be on their own and that. He's basically the Malcolm X. And Martin Luther and Xavier is like Martin Luther King. He's like this. He's like, it's Magnus. It's just so dramatic and funny. Magnus, we have to ask for peace with the humans. No, Xavier. We have to show the humans here that through our militancy and our power we are gifted. No, Magnus.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. Where's the part? I'm lost.
No, but I'll get you to the part, basically.
Okay, give me to the part.
Basically, basically 99% of Somalis would vote for
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, are you taking the mick while a lot?
No,
You
I'm
got
just
it,
baffed. I'm baffed. Rad, you're on one of this. This is what really Rad's on.
No, let's get to the point.
Rad, you're on one. You're on one. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Magneto, X-Men, 90s cartoon. What is it? What is it? I'm baffed, Walala. I'm baffed.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is right, yeah, basically Magneto, he's all for militancy and that, getting back at people and solving their own problems, but it's the opposite with what's it called?
Hello. Yo, you still there?
Hello, yeah, with
yeah, go ahead.
No, just saying with
I'm just baffed. I don't know what to say. That. I don't know what to do. God. Man's talking about X, like I don't know how this. I don't know how he got here. I'm baffed. God. Good Lord have mercy. This is what I have to do. God.
Hey, Mahmoud, come on to the thing, man. I'm off track, man. Mahmoud, come on the mic.
Off track? You're in a whole different planet, bro. I don't know, fam, man. Don't make me bring out the Demer, bro. What you on? Demer must. God, what's shake?
For real. كده رادو الصومال وش هيك واحد شيء
تعرف صومالي في صومالي في انجليزي ما فاهمين انا وين كني he's on sign. What were you taking, fam?
No, I just wanted to get to the point, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me get to the point. Real talk, right? Yeah. Real talk, right? Yeah.
Let's get back.
That this madness has gone on in Kenya and Ethiopia, right? And even Djibouti. I think we gotta stop here, going to option B instead of option A. Option B, dramatic action. Option B, like start arming up. That's all I'm gonna say now.
Yeah.
Because what's the point in talking and talking?
Okay, we totally get you. I agree.
Or forget that he took us out a different planet. Because if I'm not mistaken, Magnetus was from the galaxy. It wasn't from the planet. So mine.
Magneto. I don't know.
We left the planet Red.
I don't know how. Why are we talking about X-Men? What the fuck? How did the X-Men come?
No, I was just using that as an analogy. Wallah,
you say dramatic action.
I got off track.
You know, the brother said sometimes you gotta bully the bully.
That brother smashed
bully the bully. Bully's gotta be bullied. You get me? So it's like the same thing, bro. Bully the motherfuckers. Where's really we need them? What the Bantu so I like him.
Is it the way it's hello.
This is racist idea.
I don't think we need to be racist about this issue, but you get me.
No, but you know what I'm saying, isn't it? Red is one special character. Yeah, he definitely is.
He definitely is. He's the khair bro. He's definitely. He's amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Who's
coming to the corner tomorrow? Who's coming to
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there, Sean. Inshallah, I'm gonna be there tomorrow. Yeah, I hope we get some more wacky weird guests or some aliyah. You know how it is.
You know what I find funny about that park? Wallahi, right? Yeah. I just find that park funny. You got people who claim to be this, who claim to be a prophet and all of that. You know, the Kewalan and that, man. Africans, they crack me. Yeah, I watched this movie one time. Yeah, this is a true story, right? Yeah, this guy, right? Yeah, this Adan guy with some glasses. Yeah, he used to get bullied and that. Then he formed his own church cult and that. Then one day he decided to call himself David, and he decided, Adanka, who would be your best followers if you're going to start a cult. Number one, Adam people. They'll believe you, everything you tell them. they'll believe you.
So what are you trying to say? What, you want to start a cult or something? Adhan people.
No,
you leading a
no.
group
What I'm
of
trying to say to you is, the biggest people are Adan people. Adan they'll follow you if you try to sweet talk them, especially in Uganda, Dadka, and they'll follow you, especially the young people who are impressionable. There was this movie right here from the 90s, yeah. This movie's called The Prophet of Evil, right here. This guy called
Prophet of Evil.
Baran. Yeah, it's a true story, right? This guy, yeah. The funny bit, this is a funny movie, yeah. The guy in the middle of the film, yeah, prophesies to his followers that this leader of this church is gonna die on a Sunday, and he's in front of his. He ends up here touching with the hisa like shaitan gully. They're all sitting around and waiting for him to get a message, and I'm thinking these Adam people, they'll actually go do it. I need you to fulfill the Lord's work. I need you to assassinate this preacher outside. I'm just thinking, imagine.
What are you on? Bro, what are you taking? One more time. The donkey has to come out one more time. Rad, what are you on? What is this? It's magic mushrooms. I could just see you. Imagine you in a room looking at the sky. I don't know what's going on. Man said, yeah.
No, I'm off track. I'm off track. Just ignore me. I'm off track. I'm messing up.
Don't make me get the donkey out. Don't make me get the donkey out, bro.
You nigga that.
Nigga tab, bro. Fuck. Hi. You went from X-Men to movie cults to dip. Yo, whoa. Hi. Subhanaka Ladi. Let's get back.
Spice up the room.
Yeah, spice up what you want, man. Look at this open mic anyway.
So what do you lot think about the football, bro, man?
The football right now.
Can you believe it? England and Scotland 0-0, man. I'm very.
That was a shit match, man. But what are you excited for tomorrow? Somalia v Oman.
Well, so what's tomorrow anyway? Like, who's gonna be there tomorrow?
Somalia v Oman. Oman. I don't know how you pronounce Oman. I don't know how it is.
I wonder if they're gonna come back. The Shino people.
Ali Muhammad, you always typing, man, brother. Why don't you come on for once in your life, man? Like, this guy, stop complaining. The problem is, okay, we know the problem. We're trying to fix it. Why don't you voice your opinion, bro?
Stop complaining. Fix your country. It's not going to be. Fix our country. Okay, yeah. Give us some solutions, then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give us some kind of, because
we are contributing.
Big up my sister.
Let's get to the point here. That Ali Muhammad guy. What more can we do for our country? Like any other diaspora, we send billions of pounds a year. We are contributing in many different fields.
I've said it a long time. Not long time. I said it early this week. I said, look, Somali speakers. I think we got a lot of smart people come. Like a lot of smart people can contribute. A party or whatever, it sounds far-fetched, but we can do that. I think here we were sahmina to an extent, or we can have some kind of dialogue, or where we can discuss things. Compared to back home, come on, a bunch of cowboys, man. Let's be honest. So here we can sit down and we can talk, and there's mediators in case, obviously, let's cook our mesha, let's ayo, So we did something like that, and we can get the. So also Somali diaspora, if they start funding the Hizbi that is based in the West or even originate from the West.
Yeah, but do you think that Hizbi could work though? If we start the Hizbi,
I truly believe that because a lot of the money that people send back home, even a quarter of that money goes to the Hizbi. Think of it. How effective could we be back home?
Mahmoud, is that even permissible? Don't you need to register the political party or something?
We could.
Legally speaking.
We could have our agents back there register us, You know, people can go back and forth as long as you know people understand what needs to be done back home, and people can actually contribute their voice like they do Somali speakers.
I think, Mahmoud, for me, it's all about accountability. I've always said this. Hisab, I don't know the best way to say accountability in Somali. Hisab term is everyone has to be held accountable. Roll up your sleeve. I think, what is it? نضمكم حين نرجع نحن الحدة هنا يا عمها لا roll up the sleeves. It's that time, man.
Because think of it like this, someone back home, Joe, or will he yeah, and he becomes, forget even minister or president, he becomes the leader of his village. What's he going to contribute to that village? You can know the knowledge, you know, no water. What is he gonna really bring to the table? He's never left the place. He doesn't know any better.
No, darling, I am 100% Somali.
Okay.
He's 100%.
I am 100% Suqar and Sabayad. 100% Suqar and Sabayad.
The guy loves his halwa. What do you think about this comment, you guys, that Sister Iftin put up?
And joining politics, in my opinion. No, I don't agree with that, because everything is political. Everything is political. The football matches is political.
Everything.
Local matches are political. So politics is everything. If you want to get things done or make it a real change, everything is done through politics.
There's no,
unless I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
You know?
So that means, do we have to change the type of policies? The politics that's going on.
And the good thing is, obviously, people back, you know, in these countries, the Western countries, they have a better understanding on how to build or even run a proper infrastructure, a proper business, or not business, but it's a business, you know, proper infrastructure or proper systems. So compare that to the, you know, the leader of the clan from a village somewhere. You know.
We say, Mohammed, we need more educated people in power.
Big time. From here, even.
But Mahmoud, is in Somalia already producing educated people. But
like I said, the education. Yeah, but listen, education there versus education here. Do the maths.
No, I'm talking about Mahmoud. I'm talking about improving the education quality back home.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. We come in. We understand obviously what's needed. You know, I mean, up until a few years ago,
the country can develop without us in terms of it can develop its own education.
Is that what you think? Yeah, but not if you know it comes across that you don't want to get involved. It's normal, bro. But you shouldn't, you know, push down whatever, you know. But give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call.
When you say Rad, you tell me, bro. When you say the country don't need us, you've said this rhetoric a couple of times. Do you want to elaborate? Break it down.
No, but as any other country, Somalia has survived the civil war, has survived a lot of madness. I believe it can develop and prosper with or without us. But we can contribute economically, and we could contribute educationally, economically in many, just like in many areas. But Somalia is capable, and it should be rely on itself, self-reliance.
I hear that, but are you trying to say like
that means you have faith in the people back home? That's the only way I can take it as, you know.
Yes, that's why. Yes, I have faith in the people.
I don't.
And not only faith I have in the people, and I kept Somalia in my dua. And
have you been there, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
Rad.
Yes.
Rad, have you ever been there, by the way?
Of course, I've been to Somalia, man.
I think you just came back recently. Did you tell me?
Yeah.
I came back last year.
You came back last year. Go ahead.
So you're impressed with what you saw, basically.
Yeah. What do you think about this comment here that Ismail Abdi says Somali education system ranks among the lowest in Africa?
I think it's
I would ask Ismail Abdi, where did he get his statistics from? Like where did he get that from? Because that's just a random comment. You have to bring me proof without.
Jeez. So what's the delete?
No. Adenka has evidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's stupid. Like, I'd say to Osman Abdi, bring me evidence of it ranking. Because last time I checked, yeah, there was one country that ranked the lowest. Because Somalia, I said this again, we don't know nothing because we don't have the data and everything. Like,
he said,
just
go
bring me
and
the
check it.
Aden.
He said, go and check it yourself. That's facts. Google it.
Well, I'll Google it right now.
Okay. No, but then again, if that's factual, what the brother Usman Abdi saying, what would be a solution then? Because I think where Rad's coming from, he doesn't want. Go ahead.
Well, we should improve the quality of the education. We should invest money in the education. We should invest our billions of shillings into education, and also we need to invest in industrialization. But you know what business Somalia needs to invest in? Biotech, pharmaceutical and biotech industry.
How would you say that?
How are they going to invest in any of these things without your input? Are they going to know? That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the biotech industry, like
it doesn't matter what you're talking
like
about.
Vaccines and that.
See what you're saying, but they're never going to know that. Like I said, the local leader is not going to know any of these things. You're saying
what I'm trying to say is what is education like? My point I'm trying to make is
I know what you're saying, but try and change the local leader's mentality or way of thinking. Or give him your ideas and see if he laughs at you, or just take you.
Are you saying start off micro? Yeah.
You won't be able to do that because of let's be real.
You're talking about biotech when people are literally starving. It's a bit ridiculous.
Very ridiculous, but what can we say?
No. I'm trying to say that Somalia needs to start manufacturing like vaccines and vaccine and agricultural products.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, man said biotech. They don't even recognize mental health.
Now, pharmaceutical and biotech. I'm talking about economic sectors that will contribute to the GDP. Like,
I hear that. But then again, don't you think safety and stability should be on top of this Mahimada? Shouldn't be vital. That should be the biotech.
Of course, you can prioritize both. Of course.
Because we just had the recent bombing, in the army camp. That's what we were talking about yesterday. So there is dismorality in things happening. Yeah, like 20 cadets and all of that. But I think
Hotta, what do you lot think of this? Right? Yeah, like, do you think the civil war back in Somalia? Because I looked into Wikipedia. Wikipedia says the civil war in Somalia is still ongoing. Do you think? Because I believe the civil war's over. What do you lot think?
I think we got this group called Al Kibat. I don't even like to mention their name. You got them Khawarij dogs of hellfire licking man down. Of course there's war. We're in a mental war, we're in a battle.
No, I'm talking about the civil war of the 90s.
What about the civil war?
I'm talking about, the confusing part. Adam people think, think there's still civil war in Somalia, but the civil war of the 90s and early 2000s is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Because they're mixing the conflict of the 90s and now with Al Kebab because the war's over.
What's wrong with you? Them Al Kebab bastards, bro. We got them man there. We got corrupt politicians. I'm hearing Mogadishu itself. You have to pay 2 types of tax. You pay tax to them man. You pay tax to dollar. Come on, there's something wickedly evil going on.
So how should we like end the war? Should we negotiate with them? Should we take them out like Sri Lankan style? How Sri Lanka defeated the Tamil Tigers in 2009? How they ended the civil war of 30-something years? Should the Somali army pressurize them? Basically to destroy them.
You said something interesting a couple of weeks ago, No, when's it right?
What do you lot think
I
of this,
think when
basically, bro? Yeah. What do you lot think of this? Like Sri Lanka it took them. They were in a civil war for 30-something years, and in 2009, Kasobahan, when they killed off the whole leadership of the Tamil Tigers, and they put their resources and everything into eliminating them. Like, do you think that's what the Somali government needs to do? Unite the whole entire country, put its resources, invest in its intelligence and defense.
I don't know where he went. How could I key? Yo, Mohammed, you still there? Yeah, what did Abdi
Give me
Abdi
one
say?
second, yeah, me.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna answer what Abdi Abdi said. He said, "Kill them on sight. These dogs are hellfire." I can't understand where he's coming from, but I don't know. He got me. You know, Rad always gets me confused on nigga, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what he means when he's trying to say, "Are we still in the civil war?" I don't know, man. I wouldn't even say civil war. I'd say personally, if I've always described it, if Somalia was a person, it would be literally on ICU. You get me? So the children of the peninsula step up. It's time to step up, shine, try and make a difference. You know them ones. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me see if the videos. Sorry guys. Let me see. I'm gonna test. Because today it's been a very weird. Let me turn this off. Let me turn this off. Let me try it again. Yo, welcome back, broski.
Yeah, sorry about that, but there was something up with my network.
I hear you.
So Mahmoud, are you coming tomorrow to SC?
Mahmoud never comes down. So my last one got he's a panelist. Is the volume working?
Yo, what caused the fight?
This guy, hey, big up my brother, my family there still. Yeah.
Who even allowed Mutar anyway? Like,
Murta,
man, what?
Murta, what do you think? What's your thoughts on Murta? It's like halal prostitution, isn't it?
Man. No, but that's what fucked up the Ajuran Empire because they wanted to bring some law right here where you can have sex with your wife, you know, before the night of the wedding and that. Like, Mahsina Gainik had something to do with that, man. What do you lot think of that, man? It's shocking because the Ajuran wanted to introduce that shit.
Ajuran Empire, are you sure?
So I heard something, I don't know, some Qabilists said something about the Ajuran Empire. They got overthrown, not only because of taxes and that on bare bills and that, but because they wanted to introduce some law got to do with marriage. I can't remember, but what do you lot think of that, about that in Somali Dhaka? Like, you're going to marry this woman right here, but before the night of the wedding, you want to basically do your work, then you're going to marry her the next morning.
So what's the point of doing the wedding? I already have upset it. I don't know.
No, you're going to marry the woman, but you want to have your final nights of zina with this woman. Then you're going to marry her the next day because some cultures, they do some mad stuff.
That's haram. Anything that goes, like with me, you know me, man. I'm team so Muslim. If it goes against the thing, it goes against the thing, you know, it's haram. Man, I said test drive. Hey. Rad, were you talking about test driving?
No. I'm talking. No. Or you could put it that way. Who knows? But you know, Mutar, I just find that funny. But Iran, Wahasba Adi, I even heard a story of a man. I heard a story of the Shia man marrying this woman for like 2 days, and he gave her as meher. He gave her 500 boxes of Wiggly's chewing gum.
I hear that. Yeah, man. Big up
Weirdly straight,
my brother. Let's upon the hack in the building, in the channel. Salaam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Walal King, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a channel strictly Dean, he's the guy for you. This is the channel. Share, like, and subscribe. Big up my brother in the building. Yeah, madness is never stopping the pot, Aki. I know. Let's upon the hack was there when we saw, Somali Christian TV when they came to the park. What's your thoughts on that, Rad? Did you see that
Somali
video?
Christian TV.
Yeah, they came to the park.
I said this before. I give this support for yeah. Us Somalis need to stop being hostile, and that we need to have some shah and slafris and have a civil discussion.
Mm-hmm. So would you open the door for a civil discussion with Somali Christian TV?
Yes, and I believe you should Qunyar lahadal, right? Yeah, Qunyar lahadal, and do not be hostile.
Mm-hmm. I looked at their channel recently, yeah. I looked at it on Yerachawsi because obviously they messaged the video.
I've seen that channel as well.
They left a comment on on the video that we didn't run Runta Shega Ben Horta. And I saw some type of comment. We love all Somalis and that. But they came to see Hatum Mololo. No? That's their people, the minute, so it's kind of crazy.
The problem is, I think you need to de-brainwash them in terms of like their anti-Somali Muslim view, not anti-Somali, but if you get again right, yeah, you gotta try de-brainwash them and say to them you shouldn't be doing this and that, yeah. But have a civil discussion with them.
We tried to though. You could see in the video we tried to have the civil discussion.
What did they want to have the discussion about anyway? Like, I can't remember. I didn't watch the whole video, but what did they want to talk about?
No, basically, we were baffed. We were having a conversation. A couple of us were having a conversation, and we got our own little space, Somali space in it, normal ones. So we're there, and then he's talking to one guy. And next minute later, the guy Surusha gets on. He goes, my name's Sheena from Christian TV, innit? I was like, bro.
Oh, yeah,
and then his wife is
not years about that, by the way.
And then us,
the Christian.
Yeah, yeah. And then these times we were like, bro, okay, cool. One high, I'm going it, yeah. And then his wife stand over there. We tried to speak to them off camera. It was kind of, yeah. So this time we try to have a conversation.
Their own channel, you know.
I know they got their own channel. Funny guy, but the thing I don't understand is it says ex-Muslims spreading Christianity.
Yeah,
that's the thing I don't get.
Yeah. No, it's stupidity. It's just obviously putting Islam down. That's all they're doing. There's no other way to say it.
For me, this is one.
Okay, if you're Christian or if you're Jew or if you're Buddhist, yeah, you can be there. That's between you and your creator, right? But the moment you start slandering what your family are or what your heritage is or what your country majority people are, to me, I have a problem with that. It's like you've escaped prison. And you're talking about your experiences as you be maybe raped or like horrible things you're saying.
Yeah,
that's my beef, man, with these guys. I don't care about their religion. Man.
For me, it's like that as well. Yeah, but for me, I've always said this. Yeah, it's the Islamophobia thing that they're coming with. I'm entitled to. And I'm like, yo, when your sisters and Huyas are getting mowed down in Guardian. Like this shit that you're promoting and the people that you're trying to affiliate with are hate preachers. Literally, they're spreading hatred. You get where I'm coming from? For a religion that majority of your people adhere to. Reality. So if you get me? So if you're not Muslim, someone in your family they hit you like slay up. And you know for a fact you're never gonna go back to Watan Khada, so it's crazy. Because the minute, Sheena, these lot touchdown, I hate to say certain people with them views, boy. You get where I'm coming from? Them ones.
Hota, case speaker, right? Yeah, I don't want to say this, but in order to stop any future Sheenos, the Dollar needs to start monitoring internet guys and track them down, like, and create their IP address. If core website to stuff. I'm joking, man. Nah.
No. We don't promote nothing against no fellow Somali brother, sister.
No, I'm joking.
No. But read these comments for you.
Brother Reaper, don't listen too much to non-Muslims. and Christian aid, liberalism, be a proper Muslim. Oi, I don't even know you, Walala, but thanks, yeah, but I don't listen to these people. I've got my own opinions, Walala, and views.
You get me? What did he
This
say?
fella doesn't even...
He's got another one for you there still.
Yes, I am thankful to Ilahi.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hear you. What's this guy saying? I don't know, Noor. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, as I said again and again and again, there's about nearly 49 Somalis in this world. Do you believe that every single Somali is Muslim? Some are even Waqists, and some are even Christian, and some are even atheists. But the problem is with our people, right? I think we need to have this discussion tomorrow at the park, right? Yeah, and I'm also going to bring treats inshallah to the park. Yeah.
You say you bring halwa tomorrow to the park? Mazid's going to bring treats. What do you think this is treats? Well, bring your treats up to you. We don't mind, you know. Go ahead.
I think we gotta have a discussion. Is why is our people intolerant to other religions, especially to Dinta and Christianka, right? Basically, I remember back in the day, if you were to learn, because back in the day in school they used to have like Christian celebrations and that, Christmas and that. If you bring back a Christmas card, and your typical 90s Hoya sees you, let's call him Gula, they say Hoya, Amparade, Jesus, and that, she'll probably slap him and scream, yeah, but and throw the Christmas card and that. Emojis are like Galu no whatever. Like, why did our parents back in the day have that sentiment? If you basically bring back a hot cross bun, you know what I mean. Even Mahmoud knows what I mean. Like, that's the problem.
Because it's not. I don't know how to answer that one. That one's a bit difficult. I'm gonna come back here.
Like, KKK speaker, like, you know, were your parents like that? Was your Hoya like that? Because the old school Hoyas.
Yeah, definitely.
But what's the worst thing you've done basically at school? Yeah, that was
I've done a lot of worse things in my life. I've done a lot of worse things. It's like YouTube.
No, I'm talking about like,
or what? Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about like basically like bringing a cross home by accident or whatever. Like,
I would like bring a cross. What's wrong with you? Another.
No, a cross back home. Like,
did you bring a cross when you? Yeah. Did you used to do that?
Of course not. I brought back a Christmas card.
Are you sure it was a Christmas card? Was it anything else? Come on, Rad.
No, it wasn't, man. It wasn't.
I'll come back, guys. Hold up the panel for me. Let's upon us, allow me. Abdi said, Rad brought a cross back home.
I didn't bring a cross back home, man. Look at Diane, man. Look at Iggy Barbinin. Iggy Barbinin.
Monica Maga, Shamada, good delete. Oh, you said them treats. What type of treats do you used to get? Yeah.
I'm not going to say exactly on the trees. Well, man, I don't want to reveal too much about my identity. Ilahi, how much info I gave out on the other streams. Do we even know where Mahmoud? What do we know about Mahmoud? He's so silent tonight.
Mahmoud, no, I think he's babysitting. Let me hear Abu Hay, innit? He's doing a bit of babysitting, you know, daddy duties.
Oh yeah. Well, real talk, man. We need to let's get to the solutions now. Let me get back to that discussion we're talking about South Africa. My solution for us UK Somalis is to put pressure on the South African government. We as a diaspora, and I think we should write a letter write a letter and
I'm
contact.
writing letters.
Not writing letters, but I think we should fundraise for our brothers and sisters in South Africa. Establish community links with the Somali community over there. What do you think of that idea?
I think a worldwide, I'm calling on an international campaign worldwide. You know, do you get where I'm coming from, brother? So,
what do you think of this idea of raising donations to Somali Diaspora Fund? Like, you could raise £5, it could be £5, it could be £10, it could be 1,000 shillings, it could be €1, it can be $30, it can be 5 reals. You know, to raise money for the hardship of our people across the world, not just in Somalia, but all over, like an incident. Because think about it, there's millions of us in the world. Like, let's say if a Somali gets killed by, let's say, the police, or a Somali Hoya has a kid taken by social services, or someone needs money for hospital care. Like, you know, these incidents that we see on GoFundMe page, I think we should set up a Somali Diaspora Fund.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in it. She goes, yo, I'm in. Rad. I will donate. See?
Yes, that'll be good. Gmail, I wish you could come on the mic.
Yeah, she's been on the mic. She's been on the panel. Hey, Rad, hold up the panel, yeah? I'm going to quickly come back. So you go and buy now. To go freshen up, you know them ones. So if anyone's got any questions for Rad, give her ideas, answer the questions, you know them ones. The floor's all yours, son.
Yeah. So it's now being the Maksinka. So any suggestions on that?
Sorry that. I'm not so good at me.
No, we're just talking about about a Somali Diaspora Fund, like Mahmoud Jid. And what's your view on that? Like, we should start a Somali World Congress.
What was that? A Congress, yeah.
Somali Diaspora Fund.
Like what was mentioned
to
earlier,
help our people in the diaspora.
I mean, diaspora, they live in the first world countries, man. I think, you know, back in the day, I mean, back home is where they need us more, in my opinion. Hagan, everyone, you know, they've got so much organization that can help these people here. But then again, it's nothing. You know, we can.
No. I'm talking about like Somali Diaspora Fund in terms of helping the Somali Korporajo in third world countries like South Africa, like with the Somali killings going on in South Africa. Like, I believe that
raise awareness.
We should start like a watch group, an investigation, and we should like investigate these killings that's happening against Somalia. And I believe that we need a Somali diaspora think tank.
I think we can take those resources back home to our country, but that's what we need to build stuff. You know, I mean, South Africa. Let's be honest. You know, these petty crimes that happen even in the UK, Somalis will get stabbed left, right, and centre. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not comparing the two, but I'm just saying, to be honest, it's senseless to go South Africa and investigate why these people are being killed. You know, at the end of the day, what they kill them joking. So, on what ground are we going to do that?
Well, because I understand what you're saying, but remember, there's around 145,000. There's 145,000 Somalians in South Africa. Like I care about my brothers and sisters in South Africa, whether it's in Somalia, wherever it's in France, wherever.
There's millions of Somalis in Kenya. There's millions of Somalis in Ethiopia. So, let's be honest. I mean, in South Africa, these crimes are not exclusively to Somalis. It happens to Zimbabwe.
Yes, I know.
Zimbabweans get the worst. They get worse than anybody, you know, because there's more Zimbabweans and Somalis in South Africa. If you think of it, if we go by numbers. So I'm not too fussed about how or who gets killed in South Africa. It's a foreign country. They have their crimes, same as we have our crimes. So I just leave it at that, really. And it's not just older Somalis that get killed. It's business owners or people of business districts. You know, it's not the regular Somalis don't get killed. Let's be honest. Shop owners, business and other business owners, really. South Africa is not. It's just I don't see the point.
Mm. But yeah, I get.
We can do more for our country back home. That's what we need. Like I think you said earlier that you had faith in the people from back home to establish a country or whatever. But I don't have any faith in those guys.
Yes. I do have faith in the people.
I don't. Not one bit. I think they're all a bunch of airheads, and even the education they get, whether it's from China or inside the country.
That's any other country, right? That's like any country goes to other countries to study, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
like any other country, you've got people from Africa, you've got people from UK that go to Hungary to learn dentistry because it's cheaper.
No, I think you missed the point. What I'm saying is, if someone goes to another country to study there for a few years, it's different than they won't be able to understand the system that we are living in. We grew up here, we lived in the system, so we have a better idea than the ones who come here for 3 or 4 years to study and then go back. Within maybe 6 or 7 months, they forget the whole 3 or 4 years they've lived in, because the nature was always shit, which is back home, and then they go somewhere nice for a few years, and then they come back to the shithole, and they just felt like it was a distant dream where they lived for a few years. So what I'm saying to you is, we live in the system. We participate. We pay our bills. We go to the post office. We know the rule of law, so we can bring more back home than someone who comes here for 2 or 3 years. If that makes sense.
Yes, I get what you mean, Malala, but I get what you mean by it. But I've got faith in Somalia and that, because
I don't.
Have you, for example, studied?
Man, I don't think you could. I think you can't give up faith, hope, or there.
On the people there, I will lie, brother.
It's a bit demoralizing.
Yeah, I mean, it's factual though. Well, I think it's true. I mean, for the last 30 years, what have we really accomplished? Other than some parts of the country have been, making.
I just hate this whole failed state, failed this, failed all of that. That's what kind of
yeah. But to an extent, isn't that what we are though? Divided. We are some parts are this. I mean, so funny. Somaliland, peace, Puntland piracy, back in the day. Go south, terrorism. More south, bombings between businessmen. More south.
No, but we never talk about who's
isn't that a
behind it.
definition of a failed state? Or maybe that's just my.
Probably Yemen's worse, and Syria, Libya,
forget them countries.
Yeah,
I'm not from there. This is the thing. I'm not trying to.
Forget them.
We're worse.
No, but in terms of violence, I'm talking about in terms of madness,
not 5, 6, 10 years.
So. What are you trying to say in terms of what? Violence.
In terms of if you look at the madness that's going on in parts of the world right now. Somalia, what I'm trying to say to you is we are moving away. Like,
violence.
If you look at in terms of violence and that, sanctions and violence, I believe that we started to move away from that. Like if you look at failed state earlier. If you look at failed state, right? I think if you go to places like South Sudan or Haiti, I'm not disrespecting those countries in that way. I say it's 50 times worse than countries.
You reckon? I don't think so. I think we're that same kind of level. Like I said to you,
I think we're worse. Maybe
we might even be worse if you think about it. We've been the length of a war or a civil war. It makes a big difference. If I have a civil war for 5 years and I get my shit together, it's better than someone who had a war for 30 plus years and still didn't get their shit together. So which one is it?
That's true. I hear that.
I just think we're deluded, man. So to an extent, some of us, we'll be fine.
Yeah, but then again, Mahmoud.
Hassan Bur'o, that guy, he was saying, I want to congratulate this and that person, So you have faith in those men. I believe in if you want something done, get it done yourself. You talk about back home a lot, but no one really goes there or even thinks of doing something effective or possibly effective. Like I said, bro, the money that people from there, most of the people get, it comes from Europe. I think it's 1.4 billion, even more than that. How much is it? They estimate something like $1 billion annually.
Yeah.
So now, if those people sending back home can send even a percentage of whatever they're sending back home to the party, as I was saying, you know, I think it could be make a big difference, man. Big difference. So.
Someone trying to. I got you. Suck your mum. This pussy tried to come in.
Yeah, who tried to come in?
Nah, there's a pussy trying to porn bomb the channel. I got him. Just be. No. Sorry, let me just.
Be a troll.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, my bad. He tried it. Yo, big up Bridges in the builds. He tried to come in with the fucking.
What did he say?
He tried to come in the porn bomb the channel. What was I saying?
Porn?
Yeah, in the Gussie Blayat or so. Fucks up the stream. Do you get where I'm coming from? To jump on. I don't know. Some people are just. I don't even know about these people. Like.
Fucking mad guys, man.
You jump online and you just want to do that. The fuck's it?
Yo, Jay, what kind of info can you see when I enter the room? You know when I enter the room, what kind of info can you see? Can you see my email address?
No, I can't see none of that shit. Why? What are you trying to...
I'm just wondering, what does the administrator see in the stream?
I see a lot. Don't worry. I see a lot. I see your address. I'm not joking with you, no. Your name, your thing just comes up. That's about it. Someone said Abdi. Yeah, the worst thing is he came in with your name. The guy's name was Abdi. I clocked it. No, I kicked him out of the studio earlier, man. Okay, let's carry on.
Yeah, let's talk about this, man. He's got faith. I don't know, man. I've got no faith in the people back home, man. And even if you go back home a few times, the way of thinking.
You know what's even crazy, right? You know what's even crazy about back home that I hate the most? If you want to get a contract, you have to pace it. You have to show the green notes, the green, shiny, crispy notes that smells like unsi. You have to pay that out if you want to get a road contract or whatever.
What do you mean? What are you on that?
I'm talking about if you want to get a contract. If you want to get a contract, let's say to build a road, you have to pay to Dolada. To someone from your Kabila or whatever.
And this is the way. This is, like I said, the people back home. That's how they think. So you're the one who's got faith in them. So you're gonna just have to abide by the rules, innit?
No, what I'm trying to say is, how can a country go forward if you're gonna pay these bribes and that? That's gonna put you off. Let's say if you want to build a brand new road and you want to spend, let's say, 4 million building this road, but you have to end up paying $500,000 or whatever, maybe 50,000 or 100,000, just to get that contract to build that road.
That's the African way of thinking, man. What can you do?
Orta, do you think Qurbajoga is probably more successful, right? I want to use this method. Do you think Somalida are more successful in other countries back home, just like with the Lebanese or with the Irish of Ireland? Because if you look at it, I went to Hargeisa, every filling station I went to, every fucking filling station I went to, petrol station, is all Has Petroleum. Mogadishu, soon to be built, Has Petroleum. But you know the funny thing is, it's owned by a Ugandan, a Somali Ugandan, a Somali family that lives in Uganda. Don't you ever wonder why wasn't there Has Petroleum ever never been established in Somalia instead of by the Qurbajoga of Uganda? What's your thoughts on that?
You got me. I don't know. Repeat that. I'm kind of twisted. You got me confused now.
Now, for example, why are Somalis, like any other diaspora, why are they successful outside their country than in the country? I used like Has Petroleum. Has Petroleum is all over Hargeisa and Mogadishu and all of that, yeah. And they're building their filling stations back home. But the funny thing is, yeah, Has Petroleum is owned by Orbajog, which is Orbajog Somalia, which is based in Uganda.
I got what you're saying.
How come a Has Petroleum of Somalia was never established by an actual Somali?
Let me
Somalia
explain to
instead
you.
of Orbajog that live in Uganda.
Hey. Okay. Now, let me answer that. That's a very good question. Right?
What difference does it make if the person is Somali? Go ahead, Mohammed.
Let me answer him. Like, doesn't have to do with something like the system that we have back home. Maybe it's rubbish, and the business people and the business-minded people are unable to operate in such almost non-existent systems like we have in Somalia with Qabil or bribery. That's why they have to go outside to really get the best of their businesses out, like the potential, whatever potential they have. They're unable to do it in the mainland because of the fucking people we have back there. Excuse my French. These are the people that put a cap on you and your talent and what you're able to do. Because of why? It could be tribalism. It could be just the fact that they don't like your face, or it's personal, or whatever, or basic, or there's so many reasons. But this is what I'm saying to you. They have to leave the country for them to succeed. Why can't they do it inside the country? That's the question you should have been asking. Because of the mentality back home.
Who knows? Who knows, my brothers and sisters? I could one day be establishing a McDonald's back in Somalia, a Somali version of McDonald's.
Yo, big up, Brad. Big up, Ridley, my brother.
Hey, Ridley, number one accent.
Ridley's in the build. Are you listening to? Who's listening to on YouTube? Someone's got some background noise. Is that you, Ritz?
Yeah.
What's up, my bro?
McDonald's back in Somalia, a Somali version of
Who's listening to that? Is that Ritz?
Yeah, it's me, man. Fam, I can't hear you. I can only hear Rad. Rad's the only thing I hear perfectly.
Yeah, well, you can't hear me?
No.
Are you sure? What about now? Can anyone hear me?
Give me 1 second.
I can hear you loud and clear, yeah.
You can hear me, Mohammed, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
All day, my finger's been acting up.
Yeah, like I was saying, Khalid, am I right or wrong? Isn't it something to do with the system of the country that potential businessmen aren't able to go anywhere? You know, that's why a lot of people...
Again, it always alludes, for me, I always allude to, and I always like to go back to stability and peace. At the end of the day, if you're not stable and you're not peaceful, your money ain't gonna... And the system...
Mahmoud,
Mahmoud,
I've got a solution to solve unemployment back in Somalia. The president of Belarus did this, but what do you think of this? Like, I know this is going to sound stupid, but I don't want to troll. The Dowlad should tax the population, tax the unemployed.
What's that? What do you mean?
Tax the unemployed.
What do you mean tax the unemployed?
That's what I want to know.
Like, basically, what do you think of this? Like, I know it sounds stupid, but I find it's funny. Like, they try to do this in Eastern Europe. Like, if you are burdened on Dowlada, you should either work for free to build roads and that, or pay a fine or ganah if you're unemployed.
Yeah. What about Abdul Nur asked a question. He goes, who's been back home and how does the locals feel about diasporas going back home? Last time I was there 2018. I think 2018 was over there.
I traveled during the COVID, yeah. I think they're open to it as long as you actually, instead of bringing words, you bring in action.
Yeah.
Words, obviously.
But you have to understand, man. We have to understand we're not the same people. The mainland Somalis and the Qorbajog, man, we are two different people, two different Dakhans,
I don't
man.
think so.
Two different systems and two different views.
I say Dakhan, we got a different I wouldn't say different type of people.
We got different mentality and different outlooks on how
Different
we see
Dakhan.
things.
For example, what do you lot think of that? Let me use an analogy. The Somali baris that's made in UK and the Somali baris back home don't even taste the same. No, but in terms of I'll tell you right now, the only thing I missed in Hargeisa like about UK was the Somali Baris in UK in terms of how it's made compared to the
It doesn't,
one back
brother.
in
You're going
Somalia.
off topic, man.
No, I'm just telling
You
you how
asked
we're
the
different
question.
we
Look,
are. Well,
I want.
no. I'm just telling you how we are different as a
Okay,
people.
that's
Like,
good. Okay, the brother asked, yeah. He said, "Look, question for you, man. Who's been back
I
home?
apologize if
How
I
do
went off
locals feel?"
topic anyway.
That's fine. Yeah. How do locals feel about that? I've been there. I'll be honest with you. They don't mind anything as long as whatever you're saying, it's it will be done. If not, you'll be the same as these local politicians or whatever. So I think they're cool, man. I mean, a lot of people talk is cheap and that, but it's not even how they feel. I mean, if you show them the difference, that we can make, it's better than just talking about it, right?
But Mahmoud, Jadid, but the Somalis back in the mainland, back home, do they show love to us
Yeah,
in
I've got
terms
no
of
issue.
in terms of
Yeah,
contribution?
of course, man. Of course.
Come
I mean,
on, man.
I've never seen none of them being hostile to me or anything, and I've been there a few
Nah, man,
times.
they're your family, bro. When you're there, did you fit in when you were there?
Does he?
My
Do you even
experience
speak
is
Somali, lad?
good,
You don't mind me
good.
asking.
But
Guys, I'm
I
coming
see
back here.
myself.
Hold up the panel for
I
me.
see myself, okay, speaker. I see myself as one of those. How can I
Do you
put
speak
it?
Somali
One of
also?
those people who love his country, who would invest money into it, but prefer to
Wouldn't
remain
want
in
to
the
live there.
shadows and watch it develop.
Fair enough, but do you speak the language, by the way?
Of course, man. Do you think I was speaking the Queen's English while I was there? Somali halka
No, I'm saying, okay, fair enough. And you understand it as well, right? So it
Or
depends on how.
I was speaking Somglish. You've heard of Somglish?
Yeah, mix English with Somali. I'm assuming that's what it is,
Somglish,
right?
Somaglish, Soma English.
So English and Somali. Okay, yeah, I get it. So someone had heard the local man complaining that the diaspora was marrying the local woman and making marriage expensive and chasing the culture there. Possibly, maybe a few people said that, but it's not something that I think everyone says. And to be honest, those women, they can't really say anything about the money because you live by your means, man. You go whoever comes kusod don't talk. You have to go with them.
Because they want
I think whoever kusod don't talk.
they want, as Ridley said last time, Nagaha, they want the red passport. They want the red or blue passports.
I don't know what they want, bro. But
That's what they want. They want a Shishare passport. So they can use you. So you'll take them back to your country. Then she'll divorce you. Then she'll start sending money back to her family.
Yeah. Maybe
Isn't it,
not.
Ridley?
Yo, man, it's been nice talking to you, man. I'm gonna go get some sleep, man. It's late. Where's Ridley?
It's already late. It's already late. Hey, have one accent.
Have a nice.
Hello. maxaa dadkii ku dhacay? I'm sorry. I apologize. Hello. dadkii maxaa ku dhacay? I don't know. I think they all drop off. Now don't even worry, man. My people, I'm not even sleeping tonight. You know that, Muslim. Looking to hours, summer layl. One Yahweh. Just went downstairs to have a little cigarette. Came back and ما كان حاكل علي. What did he say? Unmute. Well, I don't know. What happened to the conversation. But we're back here. Isn't it Abdi? That's your fan there. I can't believe that guy tried to come with your name on the panel, like, bro. One high, you know the ones. Yeah, man, we have to watch out for them type of guys there. You know where I'm coming from? Yo, Ritz. Yo, Ritz.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My bad, yeah.
I switch off the YouTube.
What was the conversation? What were you guys talking about before?
Ritz. Switch off the YouTube. Yo, Ritz. Yeah, I can hear you. I switch off the YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on, yeah. Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly, but you're on YouTube. I can YouTube in the background.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on, yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly, but you're on YouTube. I can YouTube in the background. Yo. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the Canadian Wi-Fi. Anyone what? I need to send him some money, improve his Wi-Fi, bro. That Wi-Fi down Canada is horrendous. Like, what's going on? What is going on? One second, guys. I'm here. Anyone that wants to jump on, let me know. Wait. Just looking up something. Do you know what I missed? I missed the Germany and Portugal game, man. I'm in Germany, whacked Portugal, bro. It got smoked by France the other day, but big up. Boom, boom, boom.
Guys, this is the voice for the voiceless, and we speak for people who cannot speak for themselves. Currently, we have an issue of kidnapping that is ongoing in Kenya and has been increasing of late. Specifically, Somali ladies are being targeted by these criminals because of the assumption that they are rich, or they come from a rich family, or they can raise this and that amount of money. So we have 2 missing girls, and Hafsa Muhammad Luqman's kidnapper had asked the family for 5 million shillings after recording a video of her looking completely different or opposite of how she looked before they tortured her. So please, if you know anything, if you've heard anything, if you suspect anything, if you have seen anything, if you have the tiniest bit of information about this kidnapping, kindly report to the nearest police station. If you're a Somali, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Kenyan, you have a big account, please spread awareness on your account. It will cost you nothing. Let's spread awareness. Let's educate people. Let's inform people. Information is power. And it's not right to think Somali people are rich. It is inaccurate. It is not true. It is not logical. Welcome back to
Yeah, guys, that's the gist of the story. It's the time now, might as well. The Dwayne y'all, you know what they say. Wanagi wayagi, then the family when the family don't on. At then in the bottom when the bottom don't on. But boom boom. Where is it? There you go. Catch you guys soon. And our next topic is gonna be, where is it? Sorry, I'm a bit tired now. Tomorrow should be an interesting one, inshallah. Hopefully I've got a plan tomorrow. Are men accountable and are women responsible? So tune in, have anyone accent. And you know what time it is tomorrow, Sunday, so we gotta get ready, get the camera and all of that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.